Hey everyone, in this lesson we're going to be covering how to integrate your email autoresponder, whether you're using ActionX or a third party. I'm going to show you how to integrate that onto your page and make sure that you're collecting all your emails and contact information and starting to follow up with your customers. So I talked about this in the page editor lesson, but let's go into a funnel and I'll show you where to add that integration again in case you forgot. So let's go to the edit page, go up to settings and integrations, and we're going to go in here, and right now I have it connected, so let's remove that. And this is going to be pretty self-explanatory, but it's the same for any integration. So right here is where you're going to see all your integrations. Right now I just have my ActionX because I'm on the ActionX plan, and then a HTML form. HTML forms are for the third-party integrations that do not have an API within ClickFunnels, and I'll show you that in just a second. So let's say we're adding to ActionX. You'd select your action, and it might vary based on what integration you're using, but let's just say most of the time we're going to be adding these contacts to a list. So we're going to add to a list, and then you're going to select your available list right here. Again, I do not have any lists created yet, so I don't have anything to select. Then of course once you're done with that, you'd go ahead and hit save, and it'll show, once you hit save, it'll show if it's properly integrated, a green check mark here. Now let's go into where you want to add your integrations. So you can see integrations here. And here's where it's going to show your API integrations that you currently have. We want to add a new one. And here's all the different APIs that currently work within ClickFunnels. You can see all the different options, but we want just our email. And here you can add all your different email marketing integrations. So whether you use Aweber, Constant Contact, any of these here, you can just go ahead and select this and follow along with the process of how to set it up. Now personally, I use ActionX, but if you're not using ActionX, I do really like ActiveCampaign. For some reason it's not showing here, so let's go to Show All. So here's ActiveCampaign. I really like ActiveCampaign. I've used them before. They have really great flows and automations. So that's why I'd recommend using. Below this video, there's a button you can get a free trial to use it, start getting familiar with it. Again, that's if you're not using ActionX. If you are using ActionX, you can just disregard the next few minutes because I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up an ActiveCampaign account and integrate that with ClickFunnels. Now, stick around if you have a different third-party integration because the process of integrating is the same. So let's go ahead and say we're integrating ActiveCampaign. We give it a name, an API key, an API URL. You can definitely take a look at the integration help docs here to follow along with the process. I'll go ahead and walk you through that video now. So let's go over first and create our ActiveCampaign account. So here we are. We'll go ahead and start our free trial. Need my phone number for that, I guess. Okay. And here's where you're going to go ahead and select how many contacts you have. You know, if you're just starting off, just go ahead and select less than 500. Select what kind of goals you want to achieve. I like to send more segmented emails. I like to have different, based on personalized journeys. You can identify and prioritize leads, track leads or sales funnels. Definitely go ahead and just select all those there. And next step. And you can select the different things that you use. Go ahead and insert a password here. Alright, so now we are inside of our brand new ActiveCampaign account. So again, what we need is actually to get our integration nickname, an API key, and an API URL. So we want to find our API integration. So let's go into Integration Help Docs. And let's search for ActiveCampaign. Now if you're using Aweber or anything else like that, you can just search Aweber, Constant Contact, find the proper article for you, and just follow along with the article. So here we are. We want to retrieve our ActiveCampaign API credentials. So on the next screen, settings and developer. So developer. And here we are with our API access key. So our API key, you just go ahead and highlight that. Your API URL. And just give it a name so you know what it is, in case you have more than one. And you'd add that integration. And you'll see that it was successfully connected. So now that we have that set up, we can go in and go back to our funnel. Go in here, add a page, go to settings, integrations. Now you'll see we have active campaign. We can add to a list, and we'd select our list. We don't have any list built currently in active campaign since we just set it up, but that's where you'd set that. You can also choose to remove any tag or delete from a list or add to a list with a tag. So those are the different things you can do and add your tags there, which is pretty cool for different segmentation, stuff like that. So that's how you integrate your email autoresponder onto ClickFunnels pages, whether it's third-party or through Actionetics. I will see you guys in the next lesson.